Good afternoon, everyone. Senior dignitaries present here, especially Lakshmi Narayan sir, Madam Chinu, my dear friend, Mr. Pandey, Kanak, and of course, the founder of Brainfreight magazine and the show. Sometimes in India, the international branding is much absorbed, but whenever these Indian versions come, in many part of the country, it is some way the likelihood of absorption is less. But while entering in this room, I found something different. So Hyderabad's pearl is really shining. Huh? So kudos to organizer and of course all the educator and industry representative present here. I am seeing the honorable lady from Finnish embassy. We were together in the DIDEC event. So welcome and all the other resource persons for the today's introductions. So first of all, let me thank the organizer for inviting me. And believe me, we are at this stage, maybe what I can say, the coming 100 years journey would be discussed, described, and decided by from 25 to at least, if I connect with the Vikashit Bharat journey, 47. So by 26 to 47, it will be the decisioning year or development years for next 100 years. So accordingly, we have to prepare the young minds, reshape. I think emotional well-being and other speaker I was just listening, it was very critical to get involved, and at the same time when technologies are in and around you, I think attachment and detachment factors become so critical that many a times whether we provoke or we are being provoked by the systems, so that issues need to be resolved by our own mind. The second component I would like to address upon is innovation is no longer maybe a patented material for our scientist or our so-called the prize winner. How we can bring this into the classroom, and especially if we talk about new education policy, many a times in many forums, we try to pronounce it's a reform. So let me tell you, it's not reform only. It is the restructuring of futures of education. And here comes how we can really script a story which is spiral and maybe interdisciplinary or multidisciplinary. That becomes the logic gate of future transmission. So here we need to understand that logic first, and that logic itself will be the key of your future algorithm. Third component is how we can create the startup ecosystems what Israel had started long back. हम कॉपी पेस्ट मॉडल के लिए नहीं बोल रहे, but the Israel ecosystems of startup mechanisms, how in Indian soil it can be prescribed, described, and also it can be maybe some kind of cohesion we can develop together. Theirs is the requirement of industry-institute collaboration, which maybe from our higher education side, long back it was proposed. Now it is high time, and in every forum I try to request the school leader and also higher education leader, because nation comes to school, not in higher education. This is a repetitive statement everywhere I try to make, Because if you look into the gross enrollment ratio of any country, and for Indian per se, I think it is truly applicable, because more than 30% pass outs of UG or maybe 10 plus 2 are not reaching to the higher education. So that means in school itself, we need to bundle something, and that's why this new NCFSE is trying to integrate so many things together. So industry collaboration, especially to enhance the project-based learning, and even through our Kaushal both strategy, skill realization projects, three kind of projects right from the grade 6, 7, 8. I like to appreciate the Finnish model, because they are the true sense, the project-based learning. We talk about competency-based learning here. So I like to acknowledge the Finnish model, where project-based learnings are being promoted in school curricula. So here comes how through skill realization, that is through our Kaushal both, we can propel the key of skill realization and also project-based learning. And here comes how interdisciplinary projects you can create both in classroom, school environment, school garden, kitchen garden, and also exhibition hall like this. And how your math and STEM, other STEM related subjects, your presentation skills becomes another key of success that need to be nurtured right in the schools. I know many technical sessions will happen, and I have to also rush for some other event. I'm pausing here, but just to end with, any kind of qualifications cannot unlock the success, but skilling along with the qualifications may be the future key of success. And there, that collaborative journey with the industry and social group, especially because these days industries are also started recruiting philosophers. And I was listening one TED talk by an eminent surgeon. He was talking about that how a coach culture could be there. Now, how many of the teachers who are sitting in this room really like to observe your classes by others other than the learners? How many of you? This is a simple question I'm asking. And what he talked about, he was telling that even in case of medical profession, especially for the surgery, no extra persons they usually allow. But in case of sports, it is one-to-one or one-to-many coaches culture is very successful. Can we bring this kind of, long back we started the mentoring model, which is nothing but the coach model in school curricula or pedagogical transaction. We call it pedagogical leadership. I think this is high time to introspect, and maybe I like this madam statement, how actually we can look into for 100% delivery. And without coach, we shy to deliver 100%. So maybe in the education systems, this mentoring model, and especially the senior leader who retired from our systems or other systems, it could be bureaucracy, it could be education leadership, or it could be school leader, anybody for that matter. So those management representatives who are sitting here, you may need to appoint one retired good professional who can coach your institute and oversee. हम लोग जब हॉकी या फुटबॉल मैच देखते हैं, why we becomes excited for any silly fault by any player, गोल नहीं हो रहा है, ये इसका मिस्टेक है. अभी मेसी फीवर चल रहा है यहाँ पे हैदराबाद में, तो अभी नेचुरली उस मैच में भी कुछ लोग मेसी का भी फॉल्ट ढूंढेंगे. This is natural, and let us appreciate that effort by the outside observer, and we need multiple. Somewhere, as it is a technology forum, we can definitely look into how technology, AI, and other sophisticated tool can be observer for that matter, I think my technology friend will be happy to listen that. That could be also one alternative besides our retired professional. Thank you very much for inviting me. I wish you all the best. Jai Hind.